Hey up, troops. New anti-cheat and player protection update for October. Let's get to it and read what's going on. I will say at the start of this video, I've been fairly... what's the right word? I've moaned a little bit about cheaters over probably the last year or so. However, I will say this season has definitely been better than last. It's still not great. Last season, I was about 60-70% cheater games. This season, maybe like 35-40%, which is obviously a drastic improvement. So hopefully we can keep trending in that direction. But I suspect, and I've not read this yet, but I suspect that we'll see cheater bans are actually down this season because I think less people are cheating. Although not still enough that it's not a problem. It's still a massive problem. Anyway, let's actually read the article, shall we? Anti-cheat, current status, encryption, binary hardening, mousetrap, detection performance, mousetrap PC matchmaking. Is that still coming in Year 9 Season 4? Big question. And then ban data and QB system. Anti-toxicity for player protection. How the okay, so the reputation system might be coming in soon because I know it had to go back to be updated. Automated text chat moderation, that would be huge, just so people automatically get flagged when they put words that we all know we see in the all chat all the time. Unfair abandonment, team kill deactivation, down but not out, privacy mode, nicknames, and next steps. Anti-cheat. The topic... It's a good start. First start and I've hiccuped. The topic of our cheating remains at the forefront of us here at the Rainbow Six Siege team. We're aware that cheating continues to affect high-ranked players in most cases. Thank you very much. However, Year 9 Season 3 seen a decrease in cheating overall compared to Season 2. We know that we're finding the results needed to provide safer matches more often. Below, we have updates on some of the topics we're working on, but not always crucial that we're not giving any information away that could benefit cheaters. True. Reminder, binary hardening is the encryption and hardening techniques used to update the game code base and enhance security. We've continued to deploy these updates with each patch. So I played last night, and we had a cheater on our team. I played with 4 people last night. Well, I played with 3 people. We were a 4-stack, and our 5th was a cheater. So it's still getting past. The launch of Year 9 Season 3 was a step forward in efforts against cheating. By the way, let me just say, and I've said this a load, if you ever watch me stream, twitch.tv/ALilton, you'll have heard me say this a million times. Cheating is an almost impossible task for game devs to combat. It's something you can limit, but you'll probably never be able to exclude it. I saw something on Twitter just the other day that Valorant's, what's that called, Vanguard, anti-cheat over there, that someone's developed a bypass for that now, and that's supposed to be like the industry leader. You can't get cheaters in Valorant, but apparently no, you can. So I understand the challenge of people going, oh, just buy a new anti-cheat, like you walk into Curry's PC World or Best Buy or whatever, wherever in the world you are, and go, oh, well, one anti-cheat, please, sir, and you just upload that on. Like, the thing about anti-cheat is, and I don't want to go off too much of a tangent here because there's a bit to get through, it's always a cat and mouse game, and the anti-cheat devs are always generally being reactionary to what cheats get developed. You put an anti-cheat out there, the cheaters see it, they know what they've got to beat. The anti-cheat devs don't know what they've got to beat or what they've got to combat until it exists. Someone goes, there's a new cheat in the game. They go, oh, God, you're joking, right? We better find out what it is. So it's just such a difficult task, and I do sympathize with those guys. I really do. But I believe it's possible. I think there's things you can do which would make it certainly more robust. And one of those things that I am firmly in the camp of is a team of people that you could employ, a team of 4 people, say, at Ubisoft could employ, who would deal with content creators. And I don't want to talk about content creator privilege here, but generally creators are the type of people who play more games than other people because they play for a living. Generally speaking. Let's just use Rasco, for example. If you don't know Rasco, he's a tremendous British streamer. He streams Siege probably 6 or 7 hours a day, makes YouTube videos every couple of days. He plays a lot of Siege. If he played ranked every day, he would encounter cheaters all the time. And I think he should have, or well, other creators as well, not just Rasco, obviously, should have an option or an outlet to be able to message someone and say, this person was cheating in my game. You can check it on the Twitch VOD at this time. This is his name in game. And they go in and they go, yeah. And it's dead easy to see when someone's cheating on the stat trackers you can do. You can literally just go, oh, he's got a 4.8 KD this season and he averages 12 kills a game. Yeah, he's cheating. You can see it straight away. You could basically do a white ban as well, by the way. If I could look at someone's account and tell you if they're cheating, generally speaking, 80-90% of the time. I think a manual interaction with the community team would benefit the anti-cheat team, as well as all this electronic automated AI type stuff that you do in the background to detect cheats. Sure, That's all well and good, but I think a team of people who deal with creators or somewhere you can submit clips directly to Ubisoft to say, here's a clip, this guy is cheating, you can see it right there, and you submit it somewhere and it goes onto a portal and somebody looks at it, and if they're cheating, they ban them. I think doing some manual stuff would improve it. And bear in mind, the amount of money that must get spent on anti-cheat is insane. And if you just employed, I don't know, what would you pay him a year? 35, 40 grand a year or something? I don't know what you pay him. Someone who just looks at that all day. And that would increase the anti-cheats or banning existing cheaters no end. I'm fully in the camp that a manual team of people that could manually speak to people and look at accounts and go, oh, I'll have a look at that for you, mate. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, oh yeah, he's cheating. Yeah, I'll ban him right now, and just react straight away. Because when I stream, I mean, it's not been too bad recently. I've probably played like 2 or 3 cheaters a night, maybe out of like 7 games. But even then, 2 or 3 cheaters a night, I stream 3 or 4 times a week. That's 12, 15 cheaters out the pool in a week just from me. And then you've got Rasco who plays it 6 hours a day, Macy who plays it 6 hours a day, Pox who plays it however many hours a day, Varsity, blah, 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 Braction, all the rest of the guys, Molly who plays it. If they all had an outlet to message someone and say, and it wouldn't take long, would it? You'd go, a cheater in my game, this is his name in game, I'm streaming now, so you could even do it live, but they obviously have to rely on those people being in the office. If not, this is the time on the Twitch VOD that he's cheating, or go into the replay, get a clip, and just send it to him and go, yeah, no, yeah, he's cheating. And you've got to be careful. You can't just do it for it. You can't go someone who just wallbangs someone once. That's not cheating. It's got to be someone that's pretty. And you can tell cheaters. Anyway, we've gone on for long enough there, and we're what 6 minutes into the video, and I've not even got into the second paragraph. Right. So we know about binary hardening. That's still being developed. Mousetrap. Mousetrap is a console anti-cheat. We know this. Does anyone play any other games? I'm sad enough that I play like this, FIFA and Red Dead, and maybe every now and then like a survival game type thing. Does anyone play any other console-based games who have a problem with zimming? And is there a mousetrap thing in other games, or is it just Siege? Is this like industry leading? I don't know, because I don't know much about console. And they've had a reduction in false positives, which is good as well. We're now completing tests for devices that aren't yet being recognized. Nice. PC said, and here we go. Since spoofing devices controls can be matched together, it's clear the frustration has remained while working to release PC console crossplay, which is coming in Year 9 Season 4. Get in! That's still on track. I thought that might get delayed because that's a big deal. We've also been on track with this implementation to Mousetrap, which will force confirmed mouse and keyboard users on console into PC matchmaking, while automatically switching to the PC recall values as well. We'll share more on this during Season 4 reveal. That's huge. You know what's big about that as well? Oh, well, what's good about that is I can't wait to play and absolutely floor console mouse and keyboard users on PC, but it's all well and good until that console mouse and keyboard users on your team. That's the problem. But I suppose you've got to take the rough with the smooth. You can't always have them on the other team. I suppose if you wanted to try and you've got to have a bit of them on your team. Obviously the counter is just make sure you're always in a fight. QB system. Reminder, the QB system is one of our custom built-in anti-cheat solutions designed to reinforce hardening by distributing game executables to players while preventing tampering. That's too technical for me. I know it just restarts your game at the start and like scramble some code or something, I think. But apparently the next QB system expansion prototype is on its way. We'll provide more details soon. Sweet. Okay, bans. This is what we want to look at. Before moving to our anti-toxicity below, is an update on our 2024 ban data for June, July, August, and September. Yeah, as we said at the start of the video, I expected to see bans were down. So we've got battle eye bans in red and data bans in white. I'm not surprised at that at all. There's definitely less cheaters this season, but it's still pretty bad. But it's a positive thing. Less bans generally means less cheaters, right? Generally. What you don't want is more cheaters, less bans, then you're in trouble. Anti-toxicity. Reputation system. We're actively working on the refreshed rep system for Year 9 Season 4 and in the balancing stages right now, ensuring the actions we're taking have a meaningful and fair impact. The focus of this system is to stay true to our core pillars: transparency, understandability, and clarity. I mean, they sort of kind of all mean the same thing. We know the system is already very complex. We want to be sure. I've never come out respectable, by the way, and I very rarely ever have like a strike against me. And obviously I play in a 5-stack all the time, so people like commend me at the end of the game. I've always been respectable. So our mindset for this refresh is to do less but do better. Interesting. Resulting in a system that's easy to understand and interact with. The new system will feel different from the one you know, as we'll be watching for negativity first, then positivity. Okay. Toxicity on its own will lead to a negative standing, and positive behavior with a minimal negativity will lead to a standing of exemplary. I'm still respectable. It's only cases where a player is highly toxic over a number of matches that drastic standing drops would be seen. Below some extra details on the parameters for full transparency of the system work. Active playlist, rank, standing, quick match. Leaving a quick match will not impact standing. That's huge news. I love that. Reports. Unverified reports will not have effect on your standing. Only your actions will. And this is how it works, though. But actions as in friendly fire and so abandonment penalties will continue to be handled in the same way. Negative communication-related actions will cause a player to be automatically muted for a predetermined number of matches. UI would redesign the reputation center to provide all information related to standing. Okay, so new UI. Impacts based on your standing alone will only go live once the reputation system leaves beta. Bear in mind, this has been going on for seasons where they're just gathering data about people's accounts. So I hope you've all been good. When will this system leave beta? We have no time for this yet, but it will happen after Year 9 Season 4. Automated text chat moderation. In Year 9 Season 4, your in-game messages could be flagged or removed according to our acceptance threshold, and we're currently balancing the automated detection. Good. Is this something I'd feel comfortable saying in a room with 9 other people? That is a great point. If you're unsure whether what you should send in a room, what you should send in the all chat is good or not, this is a great point. Is this something I'd feel comfortable saying in a room full of 9 other people? If it's something that you're going to clash with that, the chances are it could be flagged. That's true. Your messages can also have a positive impact, so you can improve your standing this way too. After every round, everyone's just going to be like, great job, guys. Awesome kill. Awesome job. Unfair abandonment. Receiving an abandonment penalty due to a game crash or disconnection can be frustrating. And so we've been working on the way to detect abandonments and game crashes so players in these situations receive fewer penalties. Detecting the difference in a real game crash, must be impossible. It's a complex technical challenge. Yeah, it must be. We're constantly making improvements in this area. And of course, we're aware that systems can often be used for abuse and so much changes are deployed tensively. We're finding success in helping players, however, as we're able to reduce the number of unfair abandonment penalties by 2/3. Fair play. Team kill. Getting kicked from a match when multiple team kills occur was deactivated in Year 9 Season 2 due to a feature being exploited, correct? And so what would happen is someone would play Goyo, someone would activate their Goyo canister and stand in it, and that's seen as Goyo doing the damage to them, so they would get kicked. If you're concerned about team killing increase since the auto kit was deactivated, we observe the following. Quick match, plus 0.6% of rounds affected by a team kill, standard and ranked. Okay, so ranked, quick match has the most team kills, then standard, then ranked. To summarize, since the changes were made, we've only seen a minor increase in team killing, and it is still an increase though, so we're not resting on these stats. We have future initiatives which are focused on decreasing these numbers. Nice. Down but not out, reverse friendly fire. This season we deactivated a trait which would result in the removal of reverse friendly fire after reviving a teammate who was down but not out, as with the team kill. What? Players were intentionally downing a teammate with an aim of reviving them right after. Okay, got you. I'm with you. Okay. Privacy mode. Okay, I've got some thoughts about privacy mode as well. We don't make your privacy mode, but also some players use this feature as a tool for abuse using offensive and accessible names. Beginning of Year 9 seasons, we've updated our validation of nicknames, making it much more robust. This resulted in 12% of all nicknames that used to be removed from the game and reset to recruit. Wow. That's insane, isn't it? That is an insane number. 12% of all people that were using privacy mode had names in privacy mode that shouldn't have been allowed. 12%. That's a lot of people. That's in a room of 100 people. 12 people have got names that were something that wasn't okay. That's a lot. More than 1 in 10 people are weirdos on the internet. And we all know that, though. Providing more updates. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Next steps. We'll continue to provide updates on anti-toxicity and the reputation system as we move forward at this stage. We're confident that our upcoming updates and features are going to improve the experience for a lot of players, but your feedback remains crucial. We can't wait to get many updates to you in-game next season. Interesting. So, overall, nothing new on the anti-cheat front, just the developing what they've got, which is working because I'm seeing less cheaters. And I think everybody else is seeing less cheaters as well. So it's definitely working. It just needs to work a bit better. But I like I said at the start of the video, I won't go into it again, but anti-cheat at the minute in every single title. Don't forget, every title, every game is on the receiving end of freaks on the internet who want to cheat. Every single game. So there's nothing new on the anti-cheat front, really. Cool to see that the mousetrap with PC matchmaking will put the M&K users on console on PC recall values, which will be interesting. which is different, by the way. There's more vertical recoil on PC than console. And banned cheaters are down because I think there's less, generally speaking. But if we were to use the numbers here, what would we say? It's about 10%, no, 15%, 11,000. That's what, 10. Okay, so it's about 15% less cheaters have been banned, which you'd think would be mean less 15% less cheaters overall. Anti-toxicity, the reputation systems come in soon, still in beta, not going to come out next season. You can't say what you want in all chat anymore, and your streamer name needs to not be something offensive, is basically the gist of it all. So overall, we've spent a long time talking about not a lot there, really, but I say not a lot. There's a lot of updates, there's a lot going on. Bear in mind, think about how big of an operation Siege is, by the way. What we've just read there is a team of probably tens of people, more than that maybe. 20, 30, 40 people working on anti-cheat and player protection and developing systems so you can't just type what you want in all chat. And this is nothing to do with balancing the game, designing new operators, making new skins, thinking about the future for what's coming out in year 10, season 3 or whatever. Like this, it's a big operation in this Siege. Anyway, thank you as always if you've got this far in the video. If you have, incredible. Surely no one's sat at home watching at this point. If you are, type in watch. There's a watch for you. What time is it? 17:38 on the watch today. And I've done not enough steps, which is not ideal. Although I haven't worn it all day. So yeah, thanks for getting involved. I'll be back again with another video soon. Just to give you an idea, we're working on more operator videos because I know there's been a lot of sort of solo queue update videos. I want to get back to the nuts and bolts of what I used to enjoy doing with Siege, which was sort of in-depth operator videos and where to play operators and site setups. Not as in just general site setups, but like where can we play Goyo these days? Because I don't feel like I've done enough of them recently, so I'm working on that. It's just difficult at the minute because real life work has been insanely busy. I'm doing like 50, 60 hour weeks in like my real life job. Trying to stream, trying to make videos, trying to look after 2 kids and all that sort of stuff. So it's a bit of a mad time for me at the minute. So for anyone who's still here and still staying with me and still staying with the channel and still staying with Siege, thank you very much. So as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, all the stuff that helps me out. Hitting that thumbs up on the video does more than you think for just hitting a mouse click for 1 second. So yeah, give us a thumbs up if you would. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.